The MG ZST, with more tech, more safety with 360-degree camera, and more peace of mind. From 25,490 drive away, the award-winning MG ZST. It's the more you've been looking for.
Sonic Nano X air purification air conditioning at AC Store Kawana. Across the Sunshine Coast on 91.1 and iHeartRadio. This is Hot 91 News.
Hi, I'm Reece. 4 teenage boys have been charged over the alleged violent robbery and stabbing of a pizza delivery worker in Ipswich. The 40-year-old man was set upon while on the job in Bellbird Park at around 7:15 last night and suffered several wounds to his torso before escaping for help. 2 17-year-olds, a 16 and 15-year-old, are facing armed robbery and acts intended to cause grievous bodily harm offences. The LNP doesn't think the robo-debt saga will impact voters' decisions in the Fadden by-election. Northern Gold Coasters are having to head to the polls today after Stuart Robert resigned in the wake of the scandal. LNP candidate Cameron Caldwell thinks residents are more concerned about local issues.
The findings from the Robo-Debt Royal Commission we obviously take very seriously, but this particular by-election I think will be dealt with on local issues and issues around cost of living and crime, which is the message that I'm hearing loud and clear from the community. Those things are a real concern, to the people of Fadden.
10 people have avoided injury following a massive pile-up on a Logan highway. 4 cars crashed on the Mount Lindsay highway just before 10 o'clock in Park Ridge. Paramedics assessed all 10, but none required further treatment. And actors have joined film and TV writers on picket lines as Hollywood goes on strike. Protesters marched outside the offices of Warner Brothers, Paramount and other major studios in what is the first joint effort strike in more than 60 years. It's all over concerns about pay, streaming services and AI. Suns interim coach admits a win over St Kilda this afternoon is crucial. Players are still coming to terms with the sacking of Stuart Dew earlier this week. Steve King says they could really use the boost of a victory.
I think this is a must-win just in regards to how we respond as a footy club. Yeah, I think looking any further ahead than that, this is just more around the human element of how our players feel and make sure they're up for the challenge of what's coming.
In other games today, Carlton will take on Port Adelaide and tonight Geelong battle Essendon. And round 20 of the NRL continues today, kicking off with the Broncos taking on the struggling Bulldogs. Then it's said to be a tough competition between the Cowboys and Manly, both teams fresh off a bye and both boosted by the return of key Origin players. In the later clash, the Roosters play Melbourne Storm. The Matildas will go into the World Cup with a confidence boost after beating France. The Aussies claimed a 1-0 victory over the world number 5 in front of a record-breaking 50,000-strong crowd in Melbourne.
Panasonic Nano X air purification air conditioning at AC Store Kawana. Heading to the beach? 91.1 Hot FM Beach and Surf with Robbie Sherwell.
Good afternoon. We got light southwesters across the coast beaches. We do have around that metre or so of east-northeasterly swell at about 7 to 8 second intervals, and it's pretty much a dead low tide. Now, unfortunately, with the dead low tide, not as good as what it could be, but things should get better as the tide pushes up. These we're checking out down between Dickey Beach, Curramundi, the low end of the Kawana stretch, Alex through to Maroochydore, also around those open beaches between Twin Waters and Marcoola, also we're checking Coolum through to Peregian and the southern corner of Alexandra Bay. For swimmers, all beaches are open. Water is 21 and a bit degrees. Learn to surf for Robbie Sherwell's Excel Surfing Academy. Inquire about all our Learn to Surf programs at excelsurf.com.au. We'll check beaches and surf again in the morning at 7.
Sunshine Coast Flooring Extra Batinia, Showroom Trade Centre Kaluan.
Partly cloudy for the coast today, a top of 23. Same again tomorrow, partly cloudy, tops of 23, and then the showers returning for Monday.